What it do, good people? Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos. I was cruising the internet and saw Demi Lovato's drug dealer got arrested for shoplifting, possession of heroin, and ketamine. If you're not familiar with him, let me give you a brief history. Last year, Brandon Johnson said Demi called him at 4 a.m. to come pipe her down and deliver some drugs. These weren't just any Oxycontin pills. These Oxycontins were laced with fentanyl and therefore stronger than pharmaceutical oxys. Demi was later found by her assistant unresponsive. TMZ caught up with the dealer and he admitted on camera to giving her the drugs that almost killed her.
When you first started hanging out with her, was it as friends or was it as party buddies?
It was a flirty friendship, but nothing more. It kind of grew into more of a sexual friendship, if you mean. But, we were just hanging out.
So it grew into a sexual relationship?
Somewhat, yes. Later on in the relationship, we messed around, but for the most part, we were just friends.
So she texted you at 4 in the morning. Was it for you guys to like hook up, hang out?
She texted me at 4 o'clock in the morning because she's a girl and she wanted to kick it. I mean, why else does any other girl text another guy at 4 o'clock in the morning to come over? So.
All right. So what happened that night? Like, were you guys?
We hung out. We watched our detective shows as usual. She's a cool girl. Watches a lot of true crime detective shows. We hang out.
But was there drug use that night? Obviously there was. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, she sometimes has such long days, such stressful hours, stressful jobs. So kind of unwind a little bit.
I think it's important that we know, like, did she know what she was taking that night?
100% she knew what she was taking. I disclosed to her that these are not, pharmaceutical. They're, aftermarket pills. They're much stronger. She understood fully, and it was unfortunate what happened, but for people to think that there was any misconception on my behalf is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I care for her very much. It means a lot to me. And,
was there fentanyl mixed with that?
I'm not sure what was mixed, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure what is mixed in the pills. It's just something that that happened. It's unfortunate. I wasn't sure that even smoking can hurt somebody like that. She can overdose. When I was with her, she was fine for the whole time.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary that night?
No, I mean when I showed up, she was a little drunk. Besides that, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. And when you left, did she was asleep?
Yeah, she fell asleep. It happens all the time. We hang out, we do whatever we need to do, and she ends up passing out. It was already like 7, 8 o'clock at that time, so she passed out, and I leave as I normally do.
So when you left, she seemed fine. She was just sleeping?
She's sleeping, yeah. I put her under the covers, tucked her in, and sleeping.
Was this a wake-up call for like both of you, do you think?
I mean, it's definitely a wake-up call for her, obviously, and for me, it definitely opens my eyes to the dangers of these drugs. I mean, they're fun, but in the wrong hands with the wrong usage, they can be harmful. You know what I mean? And I hate to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to hurt my friend. She's a really good friend of mine. I care for her a lot, and I hope she's okay. I hope she comes through this better than she was before she went into it.
So this was about 10 months ago. Now Brandon Johnson was arrested recently for stealing a Michael Kors backpack, pair of pants, and a Puma hoodie from Macy's. He took all the items in the dressing room and walked out with the items stuffed in the Michael Kors backpack. Now, looking at this guy, his speech pattern, the way he talks, his previous arrests of cocaine possession, DUI, I'm asking myself, what is Demi doing hanging out with him? I mean, if this guy is on camera saying he had sex with Demi Lovato, I know I got a shot. I might need to slide in Demi's DMs. In all seriousness, Demi seems to be in a great space looking through her Instagram pictures. And in fact, she said that she was clean for 6 years up until this night. I'm sure her camp has surrounded her with sobriety sponsors and positive people in her circle. But I have one last question. How can a guy, a person, man, woman, whoever, go on camera and admit to giving someone drugs and not be arrested? I was always under the impression if you provide drugs to someone and they die, you're responsible for their death. Even though she didn't die, he still, in my eyes, should be prosecutable. So, I mean, I don't know what the laws are in California, but that has always been my interpretation of it. So until the next video, y'all stay safe and be blessed.